So I'm going to do a much needed video because there's so many new people coming to my channel. Some people who've already been here but haven't jumped into the cryptos. How do I get started? How do I do this? How do I do that? I try to reply to the email. You know, I'm like, you know what? It is now time for a complete start to finish how to get involved in cryptocurrencies. So we're going to cover how do I get my first cryptocurrency in my possession, such as Bitcoin or Ethereum. And then I'm going to show you how to move that to a place such as my Ether wallet. And then from my Ether wallet, how to jump in on an ICO, initial coin offering. And then back to an exchange to sell it for Ethereum. And then take those Ethereum, put them back either on my Ether wallet if you want to keep them there, or send them right directly to the exchange, such as Gemini, where you can actually unload them for money as opposed to a different coin. So I'm going to go through start to finish as best as I possibly can. So I've got some notes I was looking at that I sent myself as I was thinking this throughout the day. So let me jump on over here. This is the Gemini exchange. This is the first place you're more than likely going to have to go. And that is Gemini.com. You can see it up here, Gemini.com. You are going to click on register and you are going to sign up to the website. As part of the process, it's going to guide you to this step, the next step, the next step. One thing, hang on one second. All right, I had to get my phone to double check something. So on Gemini, this is the main exchange. If you have no cryptocurrencies and you want to get in the game, you got to buy some somehow, right? So the best place to go, in my opinion, right now anyways, is Gemini.com. This is an exchange. I believe it is run out of New York. Totally legit. Very fast. Wire money in and out. It works phenomenally well and fast. So you're going to go to register. You're going to go through the process. At some point, it asks you, do you want to turn on two-stage, whatever, authentication? You can say no, skip it. It's going to always text you, your cell phone. It is always going to text you a code. So when you try to log into this website, after you get done setting it up, at some point, it's going to text you, please enter the code we just sent to your cell phone. So you're going to have to do that. It's just the second step of security to keep your stuff safe. You're going to have to get verified, and this is typical on these types of exchanges, which means you're going to have to take a scanned photo of your driver's license. You can even use your phone, technically. Take a snapshot and then upload it or whatever, or send it to yourself in an email and then upload it to their site. They will do the verification process. After you are verified, which could take between a week to 2 weeks, you'll get an email, hey, you're verified, please continue. You go back to the site, log back in, and then you're going to attach your bank account. You can do savings, checking. If you have a well-known bank, there's a drop down and it automatically grabs it. You don't even have to do anything except pick savings or checking. It pops up like you're logging into your bank. What is your username? What is your password for your bank? It gives you authorization. Okay, now we have your checking or savings or whatever you chose in the system, and now you can move money back and forth. If you're moving $500 or less, they give you a maximum of $500 a day if you do the ACH method. Okay, there is a wire transfer method as well, and they're both labeled, ACH and wire. If you're only concerned about $500 a day, being able to move from your bank account into this to play the game, then you can do ACH. It's $500 a day limit. So the next day you can do it again. The next day you can do it again. If you say, well, I've got like 2-3 grand, I'm ready to jump on this, I don't want to wait days, then you're going to want to choose the wire transfer choice. And you're going to have to go to your bank, and as soon as you tell the system, how much do you plan on wiring into Gemini? $3,000. It'll pop up. Here is the wire transfer information. Please print this out. Take that to your bank. I need to do a wire transfer with this information. It's very clear. It's very easy. It's very cut and dry. So that's how you get on here first. So once you're finally approved, you've moved some money over here, which you will see. Matter of fact, stand by. Let me log into my account. So hang on one second. All right, I want to cover up some personal information. Okay, so that's why the purple is there. Purple rain, purple rain. Okay, so when you log in, this is kind of what it's going to look like, minus the purple. And up here, you're going to do deposit into exchange. Are you doing USD bank transfer, which is the ACH $500 per day limit, but it is instant. It's pretty fast. It happens like right away. Or you select USD wire transfer, and then you're going to take the money from your bank account. You're going to have to go down to your bank and do a wire transfer. As part of the process for this wire transfer selection, it will print out after you filled in, this is how much money I'm sending you, $3,000. It prints out and says, okay, send $3,000 to such and such, such and such. Put this in the memo field, yada, yada, yada. You just print it out, hand it to the banker. Send me wire transfer this, please. Done. So let's say you now have money here, because you will see it in your account here. You're going to see that the wire went through. So at that point, you're going to go to buy. Now on this exchange, you can only buy Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is okay, because we can change that out. So having said that, in this case, let's say you want to buy Ethereum. These are the only two choices right here, USD to Bitcoin or USD into Ethereum. You're going to pick, in this case, Ethereum. As soon as you click that, it is going to grab the most recent market price, which in this case, as you can see, cryptos are down at the moment. $240.02 was the last sell order price that somebody purchased. So all you would do is say, I want, I plan on buying 4 Ethereum, or hell, let's call it 10. 10 Ethereum. Total amount right here says $2,400.21. However, fee $6. This is typical on every single exchange. $6. So the total down here, $2,406.21. So if you want to ensure that this order is going to go through like immediately, I would suggest changing this $240 to maybe $241, add $1 to it. So in other words, you're willing to pay a tiny bit more than the last transaction, and then hit buy. It should complete immediately. Now, if there's some serious action in Ethereum, you may find that you hit buy right now, but the price is already back up to $245. So your order is sitting down there at $241.02, and you're waiting and waiting and waiting, and it hasn't been filled. Why isn't it saying, what am I doing? And you can scroll down, and there'll be somewhere down here, I think it shows your order. Like, here's your order. It's not been filled yet. So you can go cancel the order. I see it's $245 now. I want in. I don't have time to play games. I'm going to put $246 in there. So I'm going to go up here, $246.00, and then I'm going to hit buy, and then hopefully that order goes through. Again, you can cancel your order if it hasn't been filled. So as soon as that happens, you should have Ethereum. Now, what I don't know, because I have not had to buy from here yet, and somebody said, I've heard two different things. As soon as you buy it, it shows up in your account and you can use it. You can trade it. You can go move it off the exchange. And I've also heard you still got to wait 2 or 3 days for some reason before you can actually use the Ethereum you just bought and move it out of the exchange and do something else with it. The point is, get your Ethereum as much as possible so that you don't have to do this waiting and this and that. Get your stupid Ethereum so you can start playing the game. Once you have it and you can move it, none of this matters at that point. So let's say you got 10 Ethereum now. It was successful. You're now here. So what you would do is you would hit transfer funds. And one little purple thing. Let me scroll down. Hold on. You would hit transfer funds and withdraw from exchange, okay? Withdraw from exchange. You're not doing money, you're doing either Ethereum or Bitcoin, depending on which one you bought. Okay, so you would hit Ethereum. Stand by 1 second. Okay, so we're back here again. Transfer funds. I want to withdraw from the exchange. I'm going to pick Ethereum, and it's going to land you on this page. what is the destination address and how much? How much ETH? As you can see, I want to send all 10. Now keep in mind, every time you do a transaction on any of these coins, there is always a network fee everywhere, period. So I can't really technically send I don't know. I can't really technically send all 10. So you're going to have to do something like this. 9.99. Maybe 9.98, just whatever. And then I'm going to put the destination address. Now this address, depending on what you want to do with this Ethereum, will matter here. So if you have a wallet such as the Exodus wallet, and you just want to get it off this exchange and send it to your wallet, Exodus has Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dashcoin, a few other coins, all in one wallet. It's great. So if you just wanted to move it off this exchange into your possession, technically, onto your Exodus wallet, if you had the Exodus wallet, or any wallet for that matter, you would go into your wallet program and say, I want to receive some tokens, and it's going to tell you, well, here's your address. Here's your wallet address for Exodus or whatever. You're going to copy that, and you're going to paste it right here where it says destination address. That's now going to send this. As soon as you hit review and then finalize it, yeah, submit it, I'm ready, it's going to send it to that address. Now, that's fine. But let's say you want to go send this to myetherwallet.com simply because I want to play the ICO game. I want to get on an ICO. So I need to move my funds, or in this case, not funds, but Ethereum, over to my Ether wallet, because from what I've seen thus far, when these ICOs come out, this is like typical across the board. They say never, ever, ever send us, the ICO company address, the Ethereum you want to buy in on, from us. Never use an exchange. So I would never go to Gemini or Coinbase or Kraken or wherever. I would never go into that account that I own on those exchanges and right from there say, send this, like I'm on this page. I would never use this page to send any Ethereum or anything directly to an ICO company. You cannot do that. You're going to lose your Ethereum. That's where my Ether wallet comes in handy. In this case, I would be sending this to my etherwallet.com address, which anyone can go and sign up for free instantly. There's no waiting to get it verified. It's not like that. It's basically an online wallet that you create on the spot. It's totally legit. You don't have to worry about getting hacked on this. Not unless someone's hacked your freaking computer, of course. But so before we do this, we have to make sure we have a myetherwallet.com address. This is strictly for people who want to play the ICO game, getting an initial coin offering from some company, right? So you go to, here it is, myetherwallet.com. Now, my gas price up here, which I can now move this. Let me just get rid of these for a second. This is the default screen. It brings you to the create a new wallet page, which is perfect. Now, because I've been here, my settings are here. This gas price means that little network fee I was telling you about that happens every time you try to make a transaction. You only want this at 60 on the day of the ICO when you're trying to get in on one and you know it's going to be crowded out, and I want to get on at 0 time. T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 now. You want this at 60. This ensures you're paying the most for that transaction to happen. So please take mine first, is what you're saying. You must set that at 60 on the day of, right before you're ready to do the transaction, basically. Because if you're just transferring coins, which in this case, it's just Ethereum right here, in and out of here, you don't want to be paying 60 gas. Okay, you don't want to be paying 60 gas for yourself to transfer back and forth your wallet. You only want this at 60 when you're trying to get in on the ground floor of an ICO and it's go time. Another tip here, these three, you can actually pick the node. These are different actual websites that work with this. and they are separate nodes. My Ether wallet is the default one. So if you come here, this one right here is going to be the default. The second one, Etherscan.io, is decent, but I'm telling you so far, I like Infura.io better, or Infura.io, the third one. You cannot use these down here. You cannot use these. These are not what that's for. Or this one. This is Ethereum Classic. You do not want this. Just these top three, the ones that start with ETH, ETH, ETH. I've noticed that Infura is very fast. It's very responsive, so I think there's hardly anybody using it. So I'm setting mine to Infura. It will usually remember this the next time you come back to the website anyways, so you don't have to keep changing it. So I can leave this at 60 because I'm transferring Ethereum from Gemini over to here, which this 60 gas price means nothing. It only means something when I'm here and I send ETH to an ICO or out of here. That's when it matters. Not that it's a whole bunch of money or a whole bunch of transaction fees. Not that much, but it's still more than normal. Why pay more if you don't have to? So, first step, create a new wallet. We're going to create a new wallet. Hit download key store file, and this is going to download it onto your computer. As soon as you hit this, it's downloading. Okay? I don't really need that for the point of this. So I'm going to hit yes, I understand, continue. Here is my private key. Save your private key, it's telling you. So it says you can print a paper wallet right now. And if you have a printer at home, print this damn thing out. Except you don't have to click this right away. But what I like to do is grab this whole line right here. This is the most important one. It's the private key. I'm going to copy this. And what I tell people I always do is I open up Notepad. And then I paste it in here and I verify. Starts with 374. Yep. Ends with 2782. 2782. I'm happy. File. Save the thing. For this point of this, I'm just going to save it in the default downloads folder of my PC. Private key. And I'm going to hit the save button. But I'm not going to close it yet. I'm going to hit save. It's still open. My Notepad is. Because I want to go the next step. So again, we already have this copied. I'm going to copy it again. At this point, you got a printer. If you have a printer, you can hit print paper wallet. So I'm going to click that. It brings open a new page so I can move it around if I need to. And look at this. It has my address that it just created for me, which is what we need. And there's my private key. So I could literally hit save. In my case, I have it set to save as a PDF. But if you have a printer, right? Pick this printer. I'm going to hit the print button. It's going to go print to my printer. You need to make sure that you print it out. You put it in a freaking file book somewhere safe. Okay, as a secondary backup. Stand by 1 second. Okay, so you're going to print this out. You're going to walk over to that printer, wherever it is, and make sure it printed this damn thing out. So that you have your address, but even more importantly, your private key. That's the most important. And then you're going to take that, laminate the damn thing if you have to, or put it into like a plastic transparent sleeve and a binder or something as a backup that is off of your computer. Matter of fact, maybe you want to print 2 of them and take one to work and leave it at work and keep the other one in your house somewhere safe. But put it in a plastic binder thing to keep it safe from spill damage, water, whatever. So the other thing you can do, and I recommend, we can close this now, this one, is we already copied this on our text file, right? So we still have our text file open. So again, I'm going to copy this. And up here at the top, the only 2 places you're ever going to go on this site is send Ether and tokens up here or view wallet info. And for now, I'm just going to hit view wallet info. And how do I want to view it? I want to paste the private key over here. I'm going to paste that, unlock, and there's our account. Here's my address, which we have, the same one we just got shown, but I want to copy this address, account address. I'm going back to Notepad, and I'm going to label this one private key, and then this one is going to be our my Ether wallet address. And I'm going to paste it there. Again, I want to verify 0x9, 0x9, 2D7, 2D7. Okay, I'm happy. I'm going to do a file, save again. Remember, this is saved in my downloads folder. At this point, you need one of these USB drives, any size, it doesn't matter. Thumb drive. Stick it in your computer. Grab this file out of your downloads, which I'm going to go in there right now, just for the point of this. Downloads. Here's my private key. Let me go pull this over so you can see. This is the file, right? Private key. Open it up. That's the one. I'm going to right, assuming I've already plugged this in to my computer, I'm going to right click and I'm going to hit cut, not copy. I'm cutting it because I'm going to basically copy it out of here and onto this thing, and then it's going to be deleted. So I'm going to hit cut, or to be honest, if you want to be safe, double safe, let's do a copy instead of cut. I'm going to open up another folder. I'm going to go down to this PC, click on this PC. I have my C drive, my D drive, and my E drive. If this was plugged in, which I'm going to right now, I now have an F drive. I would open up the F drive, right click in the F drive, hit paste. I'm going to open it in the F drive just to make sure. Yep, there it is. I'm happy. Close that. I'm going to take the USB drive out. I'm still in my downloads folder. I can now hit delete. And it's going to go in the recycle bin. Go to your recycle bin and clean that out and get rid of it. In this case, I don't want to delete mine yet because I still have more to show you. Although, no, let's do it the right way. Delete. Done. Close that. Empty recycle bin. Done. Go back to where we were. So now comes the part where we need to transfer from Gemini our Ethereum over to my Ether wallet. So I've got my handy dandy USB drive, thumb drive. Let's put that baby in. Gonna go to File Explorer. There it is right here. I can see it already. F. Private key. There it is. I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm not moving anything. I'm just gonna leave it here. So I need this address. Copy. And stand by while I put this back on. Hang on. All right, so now I'm back on Gemini, and I'm on the page already. Remember, we went to transfer funds, withdraw from exchange. I'm withdrawing Ethereum, and it takes me here. I had 10, remember? But I can't send all 10 because there's going to be a little tiny network fee, right? So I made this, in this case, 9.99. Destination address, right-click, and paste. Again, it ends in 2D7. 2D7. My wallet, of course, 2D7. This is definitely my address, so I'm happy. Back to Gemini. I'm now going to hit review withdrawal, and it's going to give me confirmation, yes, I want to send it. Have a nice day. Within probably 30 seconds or so, I should be able to go back over here to my Ether wallet. Let me get rid of these. And it's not going to just show up here. So what you have to do is click any of these links up here, get off this page, and then go back. So if I just want to view wallet information, again, I'm going to grab the private key, copy. Remember, up here I hit view wallet. I'm not going to send anything. I just want to view. I just want to see what it's looking like. So I'm going to hit view wallet info. Private key is what I'm going to use. Paste. Unlock. There it is. And I would see 9.99 Ethereum right here under account balance. Right here. Now I've got my Ethereum at myetherwallet.com. And again, I'm using the Infura, whatever it's called, .io node. I like that one a lot. My gas price is stuck on 60 because that's where I left it. That's okay. So now it's the morning of the ICO, And for this example, let's pretend 9 a.m. Eastern time, this baby is going live. And most of the ICO companies that are doing these will have a page on their website with a countdown timer. 2 days remaining, 1 day remaining, 6 hours remaining, and it's counting down. So you're going to get on here a half hour early. You're up at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. You got their page up, the ICO company, and it's sure enough, I've got 30 minutes left. So at that point, I normally wait till I get down to about 5 minutes left, because 5 minutes is plenty of time to get this stuff ready. So when the timer's down to about 5 minutes remaining till the ICO goes live, by that time, on that ICO page, they should have already said, hey, here's the address you need to send your Ethereum to. And there's usually a warning, please don't send it from an exchange. Make sure you only send it from my Ether wallet or this place or that place, which we're covered because we are on my Ether wallet. You may get a warning, this is not for United States citizens. And if you try to browse to their site from the United States, sorry, we noticed your IP address is from America. You can't join this. So we're not going to tell you what the address is. Everybody and their mother that I'm talking to says, I'm just using the Tor browser, which gives me a proxy to another country to get access to this page, because the page will see that this IP address from Germany has just contacted us. We're okay with that, even though you're not really in Germany or wherever the hell it's coming from. So on that note, I'm going to go to Google and I'm going to type TOR space browser, enter. There it is, first thing. Now the second one, download Tor project. It's already there. That's what I want. So I'm going to hit that second one. Tor browser for Windows. That sounds good. This is the one. So I'm going to click this button, and the second I do, it's going to download. And by the way, whatever computer you have, you should be using the Google Chrome browser, which is what I'm with. This is your browser, right? Up here, all these tabs. This is Google Chrome. It's not Internet Explorer. It's not Mozilla Firefox. It works great on every website I've ever been to. Some people have problems using Internet Explorer on these things. Just download the freaking Google browser, Google Chrome, what it's called, and use it. That's going to be your new best friend browser. So for this point though, I've got to now install the Tor browser, and I'm not going to do that now. Just click on it, run it. Next, next, next. Yes, 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 yes. Done. Then the Tor browser will leave a icon on your desktop so that you can double click it, and now you're on the Tor network browser. Now you can go to that company's ICO website where the ICO is listed, and it's going to say, oh, come on in, because it doesn't think you're from America now. Come on in. Here's the address. You need to make sure you have this stuff done before the day of the ICO. So you should have already, basically before the day of the ICO, you should already be following me up to this step. This browser should be installed. You should already have Google Chrome installed. Your Gemini account, way done with that. Your Ethereum should be sent over to my Ether wallet and sitting there waiting for you before the day of the ICO. Just saying. So you're going to open Tor browser, go to their site. Hello, here we are. Here's the address you're going to send to. And guess what? You've got 5 minutes remaining and it's counting down. So what that means is if you try to make an order on my Ether wallet, try to send in your Ethereum to that address and the thing's still counting down, it's going to block it. Sorry. It's not going to go through. And your Ethereum might be tied up in the network for a little while. Do not do this. Wait until it is literally 0 seconds before you click send. And I'm going to get to that next. So you're installing the Tor browser so that you can access these sites, these ICOs, and not get the stupid message, hey, you're from America, you can't go any further. Okay. So now you know the address. You've got the address. Okay. And you're going to go back to my Ether wallet. And here we are. So now at this point, again, let me open up, get my private key. It's already highlighted. Copy. Send Ether and tokens is what we want to do next. Send Ether and tokens. Once again, I'm picking my private key. Paste it. Here it is. Unlock. Now we're ready. And again, this would say, in that example, 9.99 Ethereum ready to go. What I'm going to suggest to you to be ultra safe because it all depends on how much Ethereum you're ultimately sending. How about 9.96? Maybe 9.95. Let's go with 9.95. Because remember, you have 9.99 now. We're going with 9.99. Excuse me, 9.95. This is just so that we know with 60 gas price, we're going to spend a little extra money on the network fee. I want to make sure we have a little extra here to cover it. Because the last thing you want to do is hit send at 0 seconds to be told there's not enough gas, there's not enough Ethereum, whatever, because you're trying to send too much without enough gas, left over. You don't want that. So again, in this example, 9.95 should be plenty. And so let's say I got the address, right? I got the address. And I'm going to, just for the hell of this example, I'm going to change this. This is make pretend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. This is the address we just got from, Joe Bozo ICO. Let's just pretend, okay? So I got this address. You were using the Tor browser. Here's the address. Copy it, right? We're back on my Ether wallet. And let's say this tab right here was the ICO website. I want to be able to keep tabs on this thing so that I'm watching it as it's counting down. I know, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I can hit send transaction, right? So you're going to want to have this. Now I have 2 monitors on my computer. So I can literally I can grab this, hold down the mouse if you have 2 monitors. Grab this tab and hold the mouse down. And you can drag it to your other monitor, which you can't see right now. And then I can look at it on both sides. So I can easily see that. I don't have to tab back and forth. I just want to share that with you. But it doesn't mean it's impossible. All you got to do is go from here to here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. Now, I'm going to paste this pretend address, right? This is the ICO address in this example. We're sending 9.95 because we had 9.99. We want to make sure we have extra gas money. By the time you put in this right here, this address, and then you can go in order. Put the address in, put 9.95, go down here. Once you get down to that field, normally the gas limit is set automatically. It goes, oh, I know this one, boom, and it changes it for you. If it doesn't change it for you and it's stuck here on 21,000, just read the ICO page. Usually they will have instructions that tell you need to put 180,000 gas. Make sure you have at least 180,000 gas limit or whatever it is. They'll tell you usually a recommended amount. Most of the ones I've seen lately, it calculates automatically. It's like built into their token or something. It just knows. So let's assume this one did, 187,000. That's what popped up. Or their ICO page said, put in 187,000 for gas limit. A lot of times, again, once you've gotten to this point, see where it says advanced add data? This gets pushed down a hair, and there's a little line of text here that says, oh, the Bozo ICO, whatever. It doesn't always do that, but sometimes it does. And if it does, I've got the right address, that we're good to go. So what happens is you hit generate transaction, which, let me just put in my address for this so I can get further past this. Hang on. Which this is the fake address anyways. Generate transaction. You're going to hit send. And again, I'm doing what I'm showing you right now where I'm putting all this in. I'm doing this like probably a minute when there's like a 60-second countdown. I'm putting in, the address, 9.95, gas limit. I'm going to actually click that generate transaction button like I just did. I'm actually going to do that, roughly a minute in advance. I'm also going to hit send transaction, which brings us to the final warning. Hey, are you sure you want to do this? And then I let it sit here and I don't do anything except go back to the ICO page, 29, 28, 27, 26. I'm watching it, 25, 24. When it gets down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, boom, hit the button right there. And then you just sit back and wait to see, did it go through? Did I get it? Did I not? Sometimes the ICO will automatically pop up right here automatically and say, oh, hey, for example, if this was Veritasium, oh, hey, you got some Veritasium. And it comes back and tells you, and you don't have to do anything. Other times, you do have to add the custom token by automatically for yourself. Not automatically, manually. So you would hit, let's pretend this coin is called the Bozo coin. I would hit add custom token. What is the address? Remember the address, which again, I know this is confusing. This is my address. This is not what would be here. Remember, we did the fake out one. This is what would really be here. Their ICO address, right? That's where we send it to. So this address, I would copy it and I'd put it right here also. The token symbol, which they should be providing you, telling you on that ICO page, here's what the details are. In this case, it's called the Bozo, or we'll just go with BOZ, Bozo token. In decimals, it could be 18. It could be 9. Most of them are usually 18. And if you get this wrong, it doesn't matter. Nothing's going to happen. They should give you the information. They may actually tell you, we know you sent to this address over here, but for your token, custom token on my Ether wallet, you need to put this address in instead for your custom token address. By chance, that could be a possibility. And they would tell you, put it right here. So far, this address up here, the one that we're sending to, is usually, it has been so far, the same exact address we put here. Put in the token symbol, BOZ, Bozo, decimals, 8, whatever, and then you scroll down, hit save. It may not show a balance yet. They may not have their network thing, whatever, talking back yet. It may be dealing with orders and crap coming in at epic proportions. But again, you can't just refresh the page or just even click on the same exact link again like here. So what I would do, maybe a minute later, this is my private key. Let me get rid of this one now because that was our fake one. Private key. Copy. I would click on view wallet info because I'm not sending anything anymore. I just want to view. Although theoretically speaking, I could click again back on that link up here and it would still show me what I need to see. But again, we're just viewing. So I'll go with private key here. We're up here at the view wallet info. Paste it, unlock. And it would say, oh, hey, Bozo tokens. Here they are right here. Right down here, Bozo. I've got 15,400. That would be typically what you would expect. But it may not show you the transaction for minutes and minutes and minutes later, depending on how crazy the network is at the time. It's just hard to say. Their token may not even be programmed to even give you a reply yet, to tell you how many you bought. But what you want to see is, oh, hey, my Ethereum balance. Let's see, I had 9.99, I sent 9.95, and I'm looking here and I have 0.02 or 0.01 or 0.03 remaining. Great. Fabulous. Now, at this point, they're here, right? Your stuff is here. So, the amount of emails I'm getting is out of control. Let me just say that. Out of freaking control. So now you're here. Again, you got 14,000 Bozo tokens. Yes, I made it. I got it. I did it. Now you want to unload them. Now the day has come where they're on an exchange. The company has told you, the ICO company, hey, it's on the Bittrex exchange, or it's on the Poloniex exchange, or it's on the whatever exchange. Wherever that exchange is, you need to go over there and sign up. You need to create an account. Which is why it wouldn't hurt for you to go to, a few exchanges and just sign up. Poloniex is one. Kraken is one. Bittrex, Bittrex is one. And then we have EtherDelta, which seems to somehow allow these transfers before anyone else many times of these tokens, before any major exchange actually gets a hold of them or allows you to trade. So in this example, I'm going to pretend we're going to EtherDelta. And this is the main page. So the website address is ether.github.io. And then over here, the pairs, the volume in pairs, you see there's Fun Token, there's Pay, there's Veritasium, there's ADX, right? There's all these tokens. So just for the hell of it, let's pretend that in this example, we bought some Veritasium. And we had 14,400, whatever the hell I said, right? So I just want to click on this pair, VERI Ether, and just click on it. And it takes us here and shows us all the orders. Over here on the right is all the orders that have just recently happened. But it only shows up to like whatever, 100 or whatever it is. So this tells me 0.77999 of an Ethereum is what this person paid. So they got 2 Veritasium tokens for the price of 1.56 Ethereum, which is insanely and beautifully high. So these red ones are not what you're going to want. And on this particular exchange, you don't really, like basically if you want to fill these orders like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, you could go in and click on it, each one. So if you are the one that wants to sell your token, such as Veritasium in this case, the highest one right here, not down here, that's the lowest one. And it actually goes lower if you scroll down, see? But up here at the top, right where they meet, this top one is the highest paying one, meaning you'll make the most if you fill the top most orders. So I could click this and then try to fill this order. But before we do that, we've got to send our not Ethereum, but our Veritasium over to this exchange. So we're going to be right back on here in just a second. So let's go ahead and click on send Ether and tokens, right? Let me make sure I got my private key again. Private key, paste. Yeah, and again, I'd see 0.12 whatever Ethereum. And down here, token balances. Oh, there's my Veritasium. I've got 14,400 or whatever, right? Okay, great. So what you're going to do is say, well, how many do I want to send over there? I only want to unload 1,000. I've got 14,000, pretend. I'm going to send 1,000 over there. And you always have to have Ethereum on hand to pay these gas fees. So if you have zero, like literally zero Ethereum, you're not even going to be able to send out of this exchange, which is why you always need a little sliver of Ethereum sitting here at all times, like 0.2, 0.3, whatever, just sitting here. So I would pick this drop down and I would say, I want to send Veritasium over to that exchange. And I want to send 1,000 Veritasium. Now remember, the 60 gas price, we don't want to pay heavy for this. We're not trying to get in on an ICO. So I need to remember, set this back down to around 26, 27, somewhere around there, whatever's fine. We're still on Infura, not that it really matters. 26 GUI or gas price, fine, we're good there. So now I need the address for Ether Delta. I'll go to Ether Delta. Right over here, select account. You're going to hit new account. You just created an account. You're going to highlight this entire thing. Okay, make sure you got it all highlighted. Double check. Yep. And then somewhere in the blue part that I just highlighted, right click, copy. I'm going to go back to that wallet. My text file. The same one we had before. And down here, I'm going to type in ether delta.github.io. And then under that, I'm going to type my address. And I'm just going to paste the whole thing that they gave me. I'm going to hit File and Save. What I would recommend doing again, to be safe and make sure you back up stuff. Remember, I saved this. I opened this text file off of the thumb drive, which is still in my computer. So the fact that I hit File and Save, I know it's saved in the thumb drive. You should also hit File and Print. And print this sucker out again because we have new information down here. put it in your little safety sleeve I told you about earlier, in your little binder or whatever. Print a second one out. Again, just have double copies, triple copies. You can't go wrong. So we have that. Again, file, save. I'm happy. I printed it out. Good. Fantastic. So now I know the address on Ether Delta that's mine that I can send to from my Ether wallet. So I'm going to highlight the address. And you can always tell the difference because the private key is way longer. In these Ethereum account ones, it's always like 0 times whatever. You know, it always starts like that. So copy the address. We're going back to my Ether wallet. We've already got this filled in. We haven't changed anything. To address, we're going to paste it. Okay. Now see this? Could not estimate gas. There are not enough funds in the account. It's already letting me know there's not a chance in hell I can send anything because I don't have anything to send. But at this point, right, that's my address. I'm going to send 1,000 Veritasium. All right, got this. Again, this gas limit would not be -1. It would actually be whatever, and you could just leave it default. We're going to do the same thing we did last time. I'm going to hit generate transaction. Hit the thing down here. Yes, confirm that. And then the big one pops up. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Hit send. Again, within a minute, maybe less, 30 seconds, you can go back to Ether Delta. At this point, you can just hit OK to get rid of this. And you can tell that you're on the right account. See right here? Top right? 0 by A81F, whatever. This is you. This is, you know. So if I hit the down arrow, this is my account. This is me. So I can click it. Not that it may change anything. All right, I'm in here. So I believe Ether Delta, you don't have to refresh and do that. It will just pop up. Oop, here's your 1,000 Ethereum. You don't even have to do anything. It just happens. Unlike my Ether wallet, where you do have to click a link to kind of refresh it. So this will just show up and it'll say all of a sudden over here, right where the zeros are, right? This first set, Veritasium. These zeros that I've highlighted would now say 1,000. I've got 1,000 Veritasium. So what I would do right here where it says amount, I want to unload all 1,000, right? So I'm going to, how much do I want? 1,000. So I got 1,000 here. I want all 1,000, so I'm putting 1,000 here. And I'm going to click the deposit button. And this may take, again, a minute or less. And then the money, or the 1,000 Veritasium that was here will all of a sudden show up over here. Okay? So now you're going to notice, oh, I've got 1,000 that I can actually put on the exchange. So you have to hit the deposit button. Then it comes over and will move automatically over here. At this point, maybe you like this price. And remember, you've got 1,000 Veritasium to play with. You don't really just say down here, I want to sell. I mean, you could put an order out there for a cool 1,000. But the way this exchange works, it's like you really need to pick each of these and just do an order, you know, sell to them, click on that one, sell to them, click on that one, sell to them, click on that one, sell to them. But keep in mind, this guy up here is paying 0.73 of an Ethereum for your Veritasium, which is going to net him not even half, almost half of a Veritasium from you. But he is paying the most. You may have in your mind, I want to unload all 1,000 and I would be happy with anything over 0.6. I'm happy with that. And that's what I'm okay with today. So you could literally click this one, this, you know. So I would start here, boom, click that one. I don't have to change anything here. Just hit the sell button. Now there's one more thing I need to tell you. And I should have told you this a little earlier, but it just hit me now. You need to send this exchange a fraction of an Ethereum because you've got transactions happening here now, right? So back to my Ether wallet. Let me close this out. You may need another 1/10 or 2/10 of an Ethereum, 0.1, 0.2, whatever. So the address, by the way, stays the same. Even though you're sending Ethereum, you may be sending Veritasium, you may be sending some other token. The address is always the same address over here. So, and when I mean same address, your same address, not the one you're looking at on the screen right now, which is my fake one. But like in other words, there's not a Veritasium address. There's not a Bozo token address. It's all an Ethereum address, is what I'm telling you. The smart token just understands what to do with it. So the address, I'm not even changing. I'll leave it alone. But I need to send 0.2, let's say, Ethereum, which you better hope you have over here. Maybe you don't. Maybe you have the Exodus wallet or some other wallet, and you do have an Ethereum sitting over there or a fraction of one. You could go to your wallet program and use this address, which this address is the Ether Delta Exchange's address that you made. So rather than send it from your wallet over to my Ether wallet and then from my Ether wallet over to Ether Delta, you can cut that out because you're just sending Ethereum. So you could send like 2/10 of an Ethereum from your wallet, if you had it there, over to this address, which will go to Ether Delta. You don't have to always send it to my Ether wallet, is what I'm telling you, not for Ethereum. You just need to make sure you have like 2/10 or whatever sitting over there, because they're going to take fees. And if with 1,000 Ethereum, you might find that 2/10 isn't enough. However, when you do the first order, remember this: when you do the first order to sell out your Veritasium, you're getting paid in Ethereum anyways. So you might need to just send a little teeny tiny fraction of an Ethereum over there to start with, and then the second you place that order to say, yeah, I want to sell, well, you just got, half a Ethereum in, because that's your pay, basically. You just got paid Ethereum for that transaction. So at that point, you don't have to worry about moving Ethereum around. It's there. So you're back on Ether Delta. Let's say we filled this order, this first one. Notice how it's gone now. Someone already picked that one up, the 0.73. So let's go with this one. For 0.7 of one Ethereum, 7/10 of one Ethereum, this guy will pay, he wants one Veritasium. So again, here it is, 7/10. So I would click this. I'm not going to change anything here. I'm just going to hit the sell button. Boom. It should fill instantly. If somebody else happened to grab that one before I did, even though it still shows it's there, you'll get a message, sorry, this one's already gone. This transaction's already done. You can't have it, basically. So then you can just go on to the next one and see if it's there, because this website refreshes like every 10 or 15 seconds, so you might have missed it. No problem. Just go to the next one and try that. So let's say we got successful in that one. I'm going to the next one, because remember, I'm happy with anything over 0.6. That's what I've decided in my mind. And I'm going to clean out every one of these orders. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I'm going to scroll down. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Because look I got 1,000 I want to unload. 1, 3, 7, 5, 1, 6, 4, 1. I'm going to be cleaning out a lot of orders to make this happen, right? But nonetheless, that's what you do. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. There's some 24s. Remember, anything over 0.6, I was happy with in this example. So I'm going to clean out all the way down to here, right around here. And this might only be 500 worth, 400 worth. Well, that's all the orders. Sorry, you're going to have to wait. And again, this is the Ether Delta exchange. Veritasium's listed on another one recently, and I heard it's about to go to 2 other big ones really soon. And they don't look like this. They have their own structure, but it's going to be kind of similar. But to be honest with you, easier than this one. This is a kind of difficult one to navigate. So let's say you now are looking over here on the left, and you've got, you sold 500. So you have 500 remaining right here. Got 500 remaining. And down here, which this is the Ethereum line, you now have, I don't know, 400 Ethereum or something like that. 400, 400 Ethereum, because it's going almost 1-to-1, right? 7/10 to 1 or whatever. So we'll just rounding off. You now have 400 Ethereum. You're ready to unload and cash out. Ethereum's at $300. You're happy with that? $300 times 400 Ethereum. Ooh, I want to cash out right now. Okay. So what you're going to do, again, this line would say 400 because that's what you got in this pretend example. This one says 1,000, or excuse me, 500, because that's what we have left over that we didn't sell. And if you're done for the day, I'm going to tell you, don't leave your stuff here. So back on this one, see how it says deposit or whatever? You're going to hit on up here. You have deposit, withdraw, and transfer. So in this case, before you can even transfer them out, you got to take them out of the exchange, which is withdraw. So I'm going to hit withdraw. Notice the button changes to withdraw. So I'm now going to say I'm taking my 500 out of Veritasium because I want to put them back over on my Ether wallet. I'm going to hit the withdraw button. Boom. That's going to take, again, 30 seconds, a minute. Down here, I've got my 400 Ethereum. I'm going to hit, I want all of them out. But again, there's going to be a gas fee for this. So I have 400. I'm going to take out 399.98. Okay, 399.98. And I'm going to hit withdraw. Wait, back up. We're only withdrawing. Sorry. Back up. When you withdraw, you do the exact amount you have. So in this example, I want all my Veritasium back out so I can put them at my Ether wallet. I want all my Ether out that I've got, that I just collected from this sell, to put back at my Ether wallet. So here I would put 400 even. I don't have to do that thing here. 400. I'm going to hit withdraw down here because I already did the top one, which was the Veritasium. So now I want to withdraw these Ethereum out of this exchange so that I can't play with it anymore. I'll hit the withdraw button, 30 seconds, a minute. Again, the page should just refresh and say, here it is. So now you would see under this wallet tab right here, to wallet, would say 500 Veritasium and 400 Ethereum. So now I know they've moved. Great. Now I want to get them the hell out of here. Plain and simple. So here's what you needed to figure out. If you're ready at that exact moment to unload and get money, cash, USD back at the Gemini exchange, like right now, because you just did this for that reason, so you don't need to move it. You're ready to move it to the exchange and sell out. What you're going to do though first, again, we have 500 Veritasium. I'm going to put 500, exact amount, and except I'm going to go to transfer. Sorry, I got to go transfer first. And I don't like this site for this reason. Every time you do something here, your stupid address that it created up here, the one up here, it fills in automatically. And if you delete this, which I am, and this page refreshes before you get to do anything, it puts the stupid address right back in there. It's your own address, so it's not really harmful. But I hate that. So you need to watch it. See, there it goes. Boom, it just refreshed. So before I even touch that, again, I clicked on transfer. This is what it looks like. I want all of the Veritasium out of here, back to my Ether wallet, because that's where I'm going to store it. You really can't store it anywhere else at the moment, like, you know, an exchange or something. Not for the most part. So, I mean, you could leave it here on this exchange. I don't want my crap on an exchange. I want it in my possession. So I'm going back to my Ether wallet with this one. So I would put 500. Here's my Ether wallet. Here it is. There's an address. Copy. I'm going to highlight this whole thing. Backspace, delete, backspace, delete, backspace, delete, just to make sure this whole thing is clean. I'm going to right click, hit paste. Boom. Transfer it. Click, done. Within 30 seconds or so, you should be able to go back to my Ether wallet. Again, you're going to have to, you can't click the same tab you're on. You got to click to another one, such as view wallet info. In this case, I don't need the private. Oh, well, let's just keep it the same. I'll put the private key in to make it simple. Just always use the private key. Let me get rid of these things. And here's my address. And then all of a sudden, oh, there's my 500 Veritasium. Great. The ones I didn't sell. They're back here. I'm happy now. Fantastic. At this point, you can close this site. You don't even need to be here. But back on my, Ether Delta, 0 and 0 Veritasium because they're gone. And that transaction took a teeny sliver of your Ethereum, again, for the network fee, which always happens. So you might actually find that your, 400 Ethereum is now 400.9997, whatever. So we still want to transfer the 400 Ethereum, but we want to transfer it to our Gemini account, right? So same thing applies. I've got, again, because of the fee, let's say I've got 499.9, 499.99, whatever that. I'm going to erase those last several digits and just make it 499.97. Take a couple off the end, 99, make it 97. And then we're going to put our Gemini wallet address right here. Delete, backspace, delete, backspace, delete. Right click, paste your Gemini address in here, and then hit transfer. Boom. So hang on one second. Okay, so we are back at Gemini at the moment because you're going to have to get your Gemini address first before we did that last transaction to send over here. So you would go to transfer funds. Now this time we're not withdrawing from the exchange. We're depositing into the exchange. And what are we depositing? We're not doing money. We're depositing our Ethereum that we just won for the sale, right? Over here. So I'd click that and it would take you to this page, which I have some stuff blocked out. Directly under, you can almost see my address right here. Not that it would matter if I really showed it to you, but it tells you here's your Ethereum address. If there's nothing here for an address, there's a button that you can't see at the moment that says generate a new deposit address. You click the button and it says here's your new Ethereum address for your account here on Gemini. You copy the address. You go back to my Ether wallet, or Ether Delta, excuse me. And again, over here, you would do, 499.97, as we said. Erase this whole thing in here. Paste that address we just got from Gemini, and then hit transfer. Okay? Hang on. Okay, so I'm back at Gemini. And again, this should happen within 30 seconds or so. You're going to go to sell. You're just going to hover your mouse, sell. We want to sell Ethereum for USD. Click that. Order type is limit. I can pick some other stuff here, such as market. I'm going to say don't ever do a market order. Keep it on limit. Don't even touch this. Just leave it alone. It's telling me right now that the last order essentially is $234.73 per one Ethereum. So what I would do is say, again, I want out immediately. And I've got 400 tokens. Think about this. If I drop this $1 to 233, and then I say I want to sell all 400 of my tokens, I'll be honest with you, that's probably too much to drop on this exchange all at once. I would set that to like 50. And it's telling me at this price, that equals $11,686.50 minus their little fee of $29, which is the exchange fee, which is typical. So I just priced this down one full dollar from the last sell order so that I hope my order fills instantly. Someone grabs it. Oh, it's $1 cheaper. Grab it. That's what I want. So I would hit sell. Again, if you scroll down, you will have the order list of what's happening. And if it fills, you'll know right away your order filled. Great. Did my 50 Ethereum move the market down? Like, is it okay? Is it still at 234? Whatever. Maybe it went down $1. And maybe you made it move $1 by that sell order by chance. Maybe you're okay with selling it for another $1 less. It's 233 now. The hell with it. I'll make it 232. I'm going to sell 50 again. It's already there. I'm going to put a sell order out. Boom. Oh, it completed. But understand, I'm taking $1 off to do this. That's because I want to know that my order went through immediately. And that'll usually do it. However, you might find that you dropped at $1, placed your sell order, but because of action already happening on the system, the whole exchange, it's already kind of in a downtrend anyways. It's already down $1 or $2. Now your order's up here waiting to be filled at 233, but the price of Ethereum right now is 231. So your order's just going to sit there. It'll just sit there. And if the price swings back up without you even doing anything, it'll fill. Boop, got it. So that's how that works. You could literally try, the hell with it, I'm going to put off 500 or 400 Ethereum all at once in one order. I'm going to drop the price down $3 from where it's at right now. Let's say it was 234. Now it's 231 for you anyways. You're going to do a 231 sell order for, 400, which will net you $92,000 and $460, whatever. And you're going to hit sell. And you might see partial order filled. Partial order filled. Somebody wanted 10. Somebody wanted 15. Somebody wanted 100. Somebody wanted 90. Fill, 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 fill until the order is complete. Or partial order, Half of it's remaining. You sold so much at once, you helped the price go down. Now it's $230. So the remainder of your order is not selling. Again, you could just leave it be, and wait. It'll probably come right back up anyway soon, and it'll finish selling. Now you have USD in this account on Gemini. So let's say you played the game. I got 92K. I'm loving life. Yes. You're going to go to transfer funds, the withdraw from exchange. We're taking it out of here. And I want them to wire it to me because your bank account's already set up. Remember that? And it's going to go to the next screen. And if you happen to have your checking and savings tied to this, you can actually pick which one do I want. And you know what? I've got 92K. I'm going to put 82K in my savings. Place that order. Done. Go back. Same thing. I'm going to put 10K into my checking. Next. Done. We're happy. Have a nice day. Within a day or so, you should see in your bank 80,000 in my checking, 10,000 or 82 in my checking or savings, and 10,000 additional into my checking. Done. And that's it. That's how you play this game. Now, the only thing I can't show you is if the exchange you used was something other than Ether Delta. So let me just show you real quick. I'm going to show you one that's a common one. I'll just add it. Hang on. All right, so never mind. There's so many different exchanges. I can't sit here and possibly show you how to do a transaction on every single exchange. Usually Ether Delta gets these things first before all the major exchanges does. So you can do what I showed you here. And the same thing, like if you look at, like let's say the fund token, you can click on the fund token, wait for it to load up. And this is, yeah, this is still Veritasium, which is odd. I can refresh that. Yeah, fun. This is the same kind of thing. You could do exactly what I showed you, but with fun token. Here's all the pairs. We have pay tokens, which I saw today. And this 0049, I've seen this all day. This is about the equivalent of like $1.20 to $1.27. And pay tokens were 80 cents. So they're already up like 50% right out of the gate. And it was a Friday at noon time. Kind of can't wait to see where this thing goes ultimately over the next week or so. But again, you could move your pay tokens over here the same way I showed you before with Veritasium and do the same exact thing. Sell them for Ethereum, take the Ethereum, set them over to Gemini. Basically, what I'm suggesting is every time you do this, use Gemini as your go-to place to get your profit in cash and money, USD. You will be paying taxes on that. This is capital gains. At that point, it's capital gains. So just keeping that in mind, you know, you pull in $90,000 extra in 1 year. Don't be surprised if you got thousands upon thousands of dollars in taxes you owe. Don't get caught up in some nonsense. So this is a very long video, but it is a start to finish on how to do this. Again, if it's a different exchange, you got to kind of poke around and figure out, how do I get an Ethereum address here? How do I transfer my coins over here? You know, it's the same process ultimately. You just got to find the address of the exchange that you created for yourself over there and then send it over there. Do the transaction. Now I got a bunch of ETH back. I need to go find how to send my stuff out of here to Gemini or maybe back to my Ether wallet or wherever you want to put it. So that's the thing. Each exchange is different. They all look different. They're not the same. And there's too many of them for me to show you each one. But this site, Ether Delta, seems to be one of the first ones to get these coins before anybody else, like any other major exchange, which is why I think a lot of people go here to do this. So I hope that helped. Save this video, watch it as many times as you need to until you get the groove and feel like you know what I'm going to do next before I even say it. That way, when you come in and do it yourself, you're going to kind of know automatically, oh, I know what to do. I don't have to watch Joe's video. But you could pull my video up, press play, get to the part you need to get to. What was he doing there again on that site? Oh yeah, I got to do this. until you get comfortable. That's it. I hope this helped you. Massively long video. I was not expecting it to take this long, but this is a very detailed thing, and I can't skip or cut corners. Take care.